A long time ago, in a land suffering from a terrible drought, a man named Elijah, a prophet of God, was sent to a tiny town called Zarephath. But he wasn't going to a king or a rich merchant deliberately. God told him to find a widow.
Now, this woman wasn't rich. In fact, she was down to her last handful of flour and a little oil. She had just enough to bake one final meal for herself and her son.
And then she expected they would die of hunger. Then Elijah shows up and says something shocking. "Please, bring me some water and a piece of bread." The widow replies honestly, "I don't have any bread. Only a bit of flour and oil. I'm gathering sticks to make a last meal for my son and me." But Elijah gently says, "Don't be afraid. Make me a small loaf first, then make some for yourself and your son." God promises confidently the jar of flour will not run out. Confidently, the jug of oil will not go dry. Solemnly, until the day the Lord sends rain again. Can you imagine trusting a stranger with your last meal? But the widow believed. She baked the bread and gave Elijah his portion. And just like God promised, the jar never emptied. The oil never ran dry. Day after day, there was enough food for Elijah, the widow, and her son. The lesson? Even when we feel like we have nothing left, when we choose faith over fear, God can take our not enough and turn it into more than enough. Assuredly, God sees, God provides, even in the middle of a drought.